G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this NBA 2K25 Play Now Online series. In this episode I'm going to be using the Golden State Warriors. You see my record there, 11-2, going up against a 52 win and 13 loss player. So this is going to be a tough one by the looks of the record. But his most used team is the Spurs, funnily enough. So shout outs to that guy. At least he's not using all the tier 1 teams, although I did just lose to the Spurs recently, and Wembanyama is ridiculous. He might be one of the top, 5 players on the game. He's just ridiculous, especially with the real player percentage layups going on at the moment. But anyway, let's talk about the Warriors. Had a very disappointing season last year, getting knocked out in the play-in by the Sacramento Kings, who they beat in the playoffs the year before, so a nice little revenge spot for the Kings. But they just weren't good. They were good during the regular season when Draymond was playing, but he crashed out a few times and got himself suspended. I think he missed about 25-ish games or so. Because when Draymond was in the lineup, I think they were like a good team. I think they were like 40-20 or something around that, which is really good. Especially last year, that would have put him right near the top. But unfortunately, he just couldn't control his emotions, which is Draymond, and got suspended, and they really struggled. Clay didn't seem to be happy all year, and that's why he's gone. They didn't want to pay him, and I can't really blame them. Clay is not the player who he used to be, and I've got no hate towards Clay. I just think he's been quite subpar the last couple of years. But I really like the additions they brought in to replace him, with the likes of Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, and De'Anthony Melton. I think I've got them all there, but I really like those pickups, especially the Buddy Hield and Anderson, and even Melton, to be honest. Melton, I thought, was really good for the Sixers, except last year I think he had back issues and really didn't play like the whole year. But I think he can really be that point of attack defender, because I have no idea who's going to start. Is it going to be Brandon Pajemski, who the Warriors absolutely love and who a lot of teams want to get their hands on in a trade, but he's basically untouchable? Will he be starting at the 2, or will it be Buddy Hield? Will they go just a new version of the Splash Brothers and have Buddy Hield starting at the 2 guard? Or will they rock De'Anthony Melton, who's more of a 3-and-D player, which maybe makes more sense against next to Steph Curry? Because if they start Buddy and Steph, I don't really know who's going to guard the good guards on the other teams. But you never know. That's for Steve Kerr. That's his decision to make. And the pressure, I wouldn't say it's on Steve Kerr, because I think he's just going to coach until Steph retires, I feel like. But it is sad that Clay has gone to the Mavericks, but maybe that'll give him a new lease on life and it'll be good for both teams. But yeah, my prediction for the Warriors, I'm actually quite bullish on the Warriors. They're kind of like Memphis for me. I can see them going absolutely nuts and really surprising people and finishing in the top 4. Or, like last season, if they just miss Draymond or Steph, God forbid, for a little bit of time, they can really pack it in and end up having to go the tanking route, which hopefully doesn't happen. But I do like their youngster in Trey Jackson-Davis as a center. He really showed flashes last year of being a good player. But honestly, it comes down to a lot about Andrew Wiggins and if he can get back to that 2022 playoffs form. Obviously, he's had some personal issues the last year and a bit. And I think it was because his father just recently passed away, so condolences to him. But if he can get back to his best, the Warriors can really shock a lot of the NBA world and really put the pressure on, as somehow I take a ridiculous step back there. I think I tried to get the dunk meter, but forgot how to do it. But yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below, guys, if you enjoyed. And let me know your thoughts on the Warriors and other NBA teams. I've still got quite a lot of teams to do. I think I'm not even halfway yet, so still plenty more teams to discuss. But the Warriors, if I did have to predict, I think they're going to be in like the high 40s. Maybe even scratch that 50 win mark. But I just feel like their home court advantage isn't as good as it used to be in their old arena. Their fans, I think they've really priced the hardcore fans out, which is sad to see. Sports just feels like a luxury now. You have to be rich to go to the games and enjoy sports. But anyway, my prediction is going to be, I think I'm going to go 49-33 for the Warriors, and they'll finish at about a 5 seed. And from there, who knows what can happen. I mean, they won the championship, I think, as the 3 seed in 2022, so they don't need a top seed. But home court would be advantageous, but I feel like they can cause an upset no matter really who they play against. Yeah, that's going to be it for my predictions. I'm going to talk about the gameplay now. As you see, it's a very low-scoring game here. 11-6. With just under 30 seconds to go. And I play absolutely great defense here. And after I changed the matchup, I put Steph on Derek Jones Jr. He really tried to go at me a few times, which is smart of him, but just didn't really pan out. As I hit Steph to the open 3, but he bricks it. And I really wasn't hitting my shots with Steph early on, as Kawhi goes all the way and hits the layup there. But I was really trying to get Buddy Hield involved. I really liked him as a player, and his shot is so fast online. It's insane. But we come to the end of the first quarter here, 11-8. Very low scoring. I mean, most of the time you can normally get a 20 to 20 point quarter. So you're on track to score 80, where in this one we're on track to score 40 basically. As you see, he paused, and not sure if he made any changes or if he just had to pause. But I'll back myself in. Should get the win here. I just got to slow down James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, obviously. Don't know if injuries are in play now online. But as you see, he gets it to Batum, who is open for 3, but it rims out. And Podziemski gets the board, and Podziemski looks huge on this game. I thought he was small. I thought he was like 6'1", 6'2". But his build is very solidly built, I should say. As I get him the ball here, crossover, kick it to Kuminga, tough layup, and one, Jonathan Kuminga. And that was a couple players who I didn't mention. Kuminga and Moody. Some people are out on them now. It's been a few years. And I feel like it's going to be interesting to see if they re-sign Kuminga, because I think he's on his last year of his deal, and he basically wants a max contract. And I don't think the Warriors are going to give him a max. But him and Moody are still very young. I think they're 21 and 22, but it feels like they've been in the league for like 4 years now. Or I think it's only been 2 or 3. But still very, very young and still have a lot of potential, especially Kuminga. Just needs to hone his craft a bit more, because he's so athletic. He can absolutely jump out of the gym. As we get it to him again here, I'm going to drive by. We hit Pods in the corner. Open 3. Misses it. Disappointing there. As the Clippers try to transition on us, and they do a beautiful pump fake there. Gets Looney up in the air. Kevon Looney, one of my favorite players. I don't think anyone can really hate Kevon Looney. Has a real old man game, and he's only 28, but I think his body's already broken down on him, sadly enough. And there was rumors of him getting waived, so I'm glad he didn't get waived and he can stay on the team, because I think he's just a good teammate, good locker room guy. As Pods turns it over there, Nicholas Batum going back to the Clippers. I think Philly really wanted to keep him, but he decided to go back to the Clippers. As Kuminga fouls Mo Bamba, I think that is, who makes it to the free throw line. He's going to knock that one down. Yeah, the Clippers, they're an interesting one as well. I'm going to save my thoughts on them until I use them, which might be sooner than you think. You never know. I don't know how many gameplays I've got saved up. I think it's only maybe 1 or 2. But Pods getting the pick and roll with Looney. I drive into the defender like a dumbass, and they force the jump ball. So a couple bad turnovers here from me. And Pods. It's going to be real interesting to see how the Warriors go, because their home court, as I said, just isn't as effective as it once was. I feel like the arena is just different. Doesn't have the same aura, as the kids say these days. But I do like the Warriors team. I like the depth they've really got this year. After getting rid of Clay and bringing in a few other pieces, could really strengthen them down the line, especially in the regular season where people get injured and miss time for all sorts of reasons. As you see there, Kuminga draws the foul there, knocks down the layup, and knocks down the second as well. So good start for Kuminga here in this one. As the Clippers bring it up, I think that's Kevin Porter Jr. So interesting to see him get another chance in the NBA. But he hits the 3 there. One of those late green ones. I hate those animations. They're ridiculous, in my opinion. But it is what it is. And I really hate the shot meters as well. But here we are, Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson can basically run point guard, and I think that's what he might do when Pods and Curry are not in. Because Kyle Anderson was basically playing point guard for the Timberwolves in the playoffs last year, as they didn't really have any good backups. I mean, they had Monte Morris, I think, and McLaughlin, but Monte Morris was fairly new to the team and just not really healthy. And McLaughlin is just scraping by to be on the team, to be honest. I was shocked he was picked up again this year, but good three-pointer there from, I think that was Mo Bamba again. So Bamba absolutely giving them a spark off the bench here as they take the lead. Coming into these last couple of minutes now. Kick it out to Looney. And I think I was struggling with the Warriors bench, but I kick it inside. I go up, tough layup. Kuminga again, 8 quick points for him as we take the lead back there. But yeah, I really struggle with the team's benches in this game just because they're rated obviously not as good. And a beautiful step back there from Powell, but he can't get it to go. He absolutely had me. As I find Kuminga again, who makes a great cut to the basket. And Kuminga in double figures already. I think he's leading the game in scoring, so he's absolutely killing it at the moment. And all of them coming from in the paint, aside from I think his 2 free throws. He kicks it out to Powell again for 3, and this time he's not going to miss as he knocks that down. I think it was a white too, but it was a good shot, so we can have that one. But Pod's going to try to go by Powell, and he does. Takes the tough layup, but he gets it to go. Layups and rim running still seem to be the way to go in this year's 2K. Don't know if they're going to patch that at all, but I kind of hope they do. And I want them to fix square shooting. I know rhythm shooting has just a massive boost compared to square shooting, and I don't like that animation there where I try to put my hands up with the right stick, but for some reason if they drive into you, I think it means you're going to swipe down on them or something. I don't really understand the defense in this year's game and how to be good at it, honestly. I feel like just to be good at defense, you just got to have good ratings, and then just their aura, I guess, makes them miss, because there's a definite difference between standing with your hands up as Steph Curry and then standing with your hands up as Draymond Green. But I take a deep, deep 3 there with Steph. Time it wrong though, but we get the rebound. Kick it back out to Buddy, and Buddy's going to see Steph 2 for $1. He's not going to miss a second straight time, and Steph gets it to go, greens it. And he's only got the 7 points so far. So a little bit disappointing, but obviously my opponent knows that's who I want to use, so he's going to try and make it tough on him. As we stop the pick and roll there, he tries to throw a lob, messes it up. I get a bit lucky there, but then they do eventually get the steal and they get the easy dunk. I got a bit lucky there getting away with that first risky pass, and then I just threw another one and absolutely paid the price there. We're up by 1 with 20 seconds to go. Will I hold for the last shot? No, I go straight to the bucket with Steph, and Steph has 9 now. Good layup, good finish for him, as I think he's 34 or 35. But yeah, hopefully he has another good season in him, because I don't want to see anyone get injured, to be honest. But Kawhi, ISO in Draymond Green, goes to fadeaway midi, and what a shot that was. Shout out to my opponent for that move. That was a great one. But Steph, last second heave. Can he get it to go? No, rims out as we go up 1 into the half. But you're going to see a cut ahead now, as this is going to be the end of the video. As you see, we are going to get the win here, as we're up by 12. But yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if you enjoy. Really helps me out, and let me know your thoughts below on the Warriors and other teams down below in the comments. But you see here, I played really well in the 3rd quarter. Steph whips a great pass ahead to Kuminga, and that's going to be enough for him. He's out of here. You see that 3rd quarter, we blew him out of the water as we get another win. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.